It's a balance. Very opinionated. I know one thing for sure, we can't really get started until the students get
Carroll University, right? Bill Johnson, they made you welcome. Alex.
And this is Emiliano. He's gonna be he's a driver for the big photo shop and like he's coordinator. So he's looking for a good spot to park.
Well, yeah, we can talk.
My kid is here. I don't have kids. I think he's a senior. He shadows with us every week.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, we're trying to do that too.
Yeah. And I think we had him last year, so he's used to us. So thank God. The way that I work is so much. And this boy comes in and just like, yeah, I'm so happy.
Love the game.
It is so good. It's perfect weather to sit outside. Yeah. Sunglasses.
Yeah. I was thinking these are supposed to be Christians, and I have some customers in car, and I'm thinking, do I need something stronger? Oh, really?
No, I went to school in Milwaukee Wisconsin Immersion.
Okay.
And I went to Golden Mile downtown.
Okay.
But I this is like near where I go to like get stuff done.
Okay.
I live right here.
Okay. You guys are young. Just saying.
Good morning. No, it's not. I'm not that old. Serious? In Milwaukee?
No, he's in Colorado.
Give him my best. No, my short
It's a lot. You gotta be able to. I mean, it's once a week. Regular.
I don't know. Yeah, because the name. All right, let's do it.
Tim Hamlin. So good to see you. How are you? Yeah, I know. Well, he's incredibly strong. He was with us. We had a leadership team. Started last Friday. So he was with us next time. Watching for this.
Got a good crowd today.
Yeah, Doug was in the same meeting.
Welcome. Hi, William. Nice to see you.
Wherever you are.
You know, that's about the fifth person, so I got to order some more. Last night I figured you out. I have a really nice quarter.
I was jealous. I looked around. I was like, I spent not
Groundbreaking. Those big tents, remember that?
We had a day just like this.
It was. It was beautiful morning.
the school council president.
It's on his computer.
He wanted to be close, that's all. Well, she did good. Oh,
I did not know that.
great.
Oh, fantastic.
I haven't been there for a while. I love that guy, and he's really very good. Well, next time I see him, lower back
I keep it up.
if you miss one, you would know. I started to go, I'll go back to Steve at some point, but I had two shoulder issues, and he couldn't resolve them. But there was a couple in Big Bend who have specialized training to do that, and they fixed it. So I go to them for a week. This is exciting.
Welcome everyone on this beautiful day at Cristo Rey Jesuit High School. We're so pleased you all could join us here today. I'd like to call up to the podium Father Bill Johnson to lead us in a prayer.
Good morning, everyone. Perhaps as you came in, our guests and even our students noticed the statue of St. Ignatius just outside our main entrance, between our chapel windows and the main doors to enter. Take a look at it as you leave, please. St. Ignatius the Pilgrim. This year we celebrate 500 years since Ignatius was injured by a cannonball at the Battle of Pamplona on May 21st, 1521. So this whole year, internationally, we celebrate the Ignatian year, the year that Ignatius was injured, and then in the year that followed, he had a conversion experience. No longer was he to fight as a soldier for the Queen and King of Spain, but he laid down his sword at Montserrat in front of the Virgin Mary's statue and said, I will now work in this world to bring the reign of God, and no longer this worldly political thing. So as we start our year, I want to call attention to this cross of Ignatius. And 500 years, we can see his legs, but we see his name and the 500 that our school uses to observe this year. The cannonball moment, a time of conversion, and then the founding of the Society of Jesus, and here we are 500 years later. So as we enter our school year, we know there will be challenges. We know the cannonball of 9/11, we celebrated 20 years on Saturday past, and we all wear masks still because of this cannonball of COVID. There are challenges, there are tragedies in our world, and yet we believe as disciples, followers of Christ, as you see Ignatius out there leaning into the wind, there are forces of evil and of other challenges that we face each day in our personal lives, but as the people of God. So we ask the Lord to be with us as we walk and as we work together, as we learn, as we try to form His body in this world today. Be with us, Lord, as we enter this year, leaning into the challenges and the successes that are to come, as we thank God for this beautiful new building and all those who support us. In Christ Jesus our Lord. Viva Cristo Rey. Viva Cristo Rey. Thank you.
Good morning. What an amazing day. My name is Tim Hanley. I have the privilege to be the board chair of Cristo Rey here in Milwaukee. And Father Bill, awesome job with the weather today. Couldn't be nicer. It's just amazing to see such an incredible crowd today. One of the things I think about often when I think about this gorgeous new facility is I think about transformational. I think what we've been able to do here with the support of you, our students today, is been able to transform this neighborhood. We've been able to transform the entire educational landscape in Milwaukee. People are paying attention to this school because of what you all have been able to accomplish. My role here today is really just to say a few thank yous, because there's so many people that made today possible. First of all, let me start with all of those people that provided amazing leadership and vision. A number of you are here today. You were here today when this was just an idea. Patrick Murphy, I saw you in the crowd earlier this morning. This was just an idea several years ago. We weren't sure that this was possible. Andy came here, and gosh, we're just so blessed to have Andy Stith as our leader. A lot of this happens because of his strong leadership. But Andy, was just a few years ago when we were trying to decide whether this could be possible. And now look what you've built. There's a number of other people I want to thank here today. My good friend Mike Gifford, I see in the background. Mike and Paul Eberly co-chaired the campaign that made this all possible. Not only do we need to determine whether the business community would embrace this amazing idea, we had to fund this amazing new building. And thanks to God and thanks to many of you donors who are here in the crowd, we're able to do all of that, and we just couldn't be more thankful. There's a number of other people I want to just shout out to this morning. We've got other Cristo Rey board members that are here. We had a reception last night for many of our foundation donors, and we've got an amazing board you would be proud of that's focused on the future of this amazing school. There's a lot of you here in the crowd that were here with us when we asked you to help us build this amazing facility. Without your help, we wouldn't be here today. We have amazing construction partners, Rick Schmidt, who's just an amazing advocate of the Catholic faith here in Milwaukee. His organization, C.G. Schmidt, built this amazing building with the help of Bray Architects. Again, I think this is just one of the things that's a beacon of hope for Milwaukee. And again, Rick, thank you so much for building this amazing building for us. This wouldn't happen without our elected officials, our Clark Square neighbors, and our partners. Just an amazing partnership that made this all happen. Andy, when we were dreaming about this not so long ago, I'm not sure we could have imagined we'd have this kind of space so fast. You'll remember we started this school over on 47th and Florian, and we outgrew that facility way quicker than we thought we would. And we're now just so blessed to have this facility we think is going to guide generations of families and students for years and years to come. We also have to have a shout out to our corporate work study partners. You know, the magic of Cristo Rey is we have corporate work study partners. And our students, all of them here on the soccer field today, go to classes 4 days a week and work in a corporation the other day of the week. This business model doesn't happen without this embracing that we receive from the Milwaukee business community. We're just so thankful for the over 80 partners that are part of our community network. We've got a number of Jesuits here from the Society of Jesus, and it's great to see so many of you. I know how proud you are about what we've been able to accomplish. You know, as the chairman of our board, I have the chance to participate with other Cristo Rey schools around the Midwest and around the country, and I can tell you people are paying attention to our school. What we've been able to do so quickly, again with the support of all of you, makes this school, a school that other schools are paying attention to around the country. I see Kathleen Sapelka from the Archdiocese. What an amazing partnership, Kathleen, with you and the Archdiocese. We want to be thankful for that ongoing partnership, for your support, Kathleen. You've been such a great leader in our community here for so many years, so great to have you here with us today. And finally, I want to have a shout out to the Cristo Rey Network. Elizabeth Gettle, who leads that network. This organization nationally is just amazing, and I feel so privileged to be part of it, and so terrific to see so many of you here on our soccer fields and with us today. So with that, I want to keep this program on schedule, turn it over to Luke Harrison. Luke's our principal, providing amazing leadership with his faculty and staff with Andy. So Luke, you want to come up and say a few words? Thank you so much.
Good morning, everyone. There's a lot of you out there. Holy cow. Great to have you here. My name is Luke Harrison. I'm the principal here at Cristo Rey Jesuit High School, and the proud, one of the many proud inhabitants of this new facility. This beautiful new campus honors Cristo Rey Jesuit's commitment to the Ignatian principle of cura personalis, or care for the whole person, by ensuring that our students can explore and create and compete and flourish. That is, they can become their full selves in this state-of-the-art environment. Our donors have boldly shown what it means to make Milwaukee more equitable and inclusive by investing in Cristo Rey Jesuit and ensuring that the city's leaders, who are spread out behind you right now on our soccer field and are spread out in CWSB partners' offices across the Milwaukee area right now, that they are empowered through their access to a first-class education in a first-class facility. Our students and our families and our faculty and our board and our staff have shown over and over that they deserve the best, and this space gives them just that. We Trailblazers are deeply grateful for and truly honored by our new home. One Trailblazer that has repeatedly shown that she deserves the best is Senior Anaya Pratt. If you've had the great fortune to meet Anaya, I'm confident you remember it. When you meet Anaya, the first thing you notice is her positive, loving energy. And the memory of how Anaya made you feel, noticed, appreciated, invigorated, it stays with you. Indeed, just this morning, Jose Flores, our assistant principal, came on board, was telling a story about how when he came on board in the middle of the school year in 2019, he still remembers very clearly that Anaya was the first student who made a point to just say hello and ask him about himself, get to know him one morning in the halls. To me, that is the Cristo Rey spirit, one of welcoming, one of love. Anaya is the embodiment of a Cristo Rey Jesuit trailblazer. She's full of zest. She's someone who sees God in all things. She's an AP scholar. She's thoughtful. She's intellectually curious. She's driven to do her best. She's also artistic and creative, including as a student in our senior playwriting and directing class in our theater program. She's also an incredible example of professional work experience. She works at Aurora. She's there in her second year. And she was one of the trailblazers who did not let the pandemic stop them from deploying even last year, when a lot of adults were stopped from deploying to their normal workplaces. Anaya was a student who stepped up and went to work. And she did it so well that Aurora asked her to come back this year. She's working in the transplant unit. Apparently not doing transplants yet. Not doing transplants yet. Soon enough. Finally, Anaya's a leader of our stellar cheer team, and frankly of our entire student body as the student council president. She leads for others with grace and with courage. I cannot think of a better student to address us this morning as we move into our new home. Trailblazers, guests, please give a warm welcome to Ms. Anaya Pratt.
Good morning, everybody. Can you guys hear me well?
Yes.
Thank you. Mr. Harrison, thank you for the lovely welcome. I started tearing up in my seat. I was not expecting that, but thank you nonetheless. I cannot believe it has nearly been 4 years since I applied to Cristo Rey. But I didn't apply for the corporate work study program, and I didn't apply because of how small our school was or what it would grow into. I applied because I loved the feeling that I got when I walked in for the first time. I looked at my dad and I said, "Dad, I want to apply right now." And he said, "Naya, we just walked in. You have to wait." And I was just waiting for the acceptance letter. I was waiting to find out if I finally got in. This was all I ever wanted. And when I did, I couldn't stop smiling. And I still have my letter in my closet, in my box of things to always remember. Thank you, Cristo Rey, for accepting me. I did not know that when I was going to enter that I would join with a lot of difficulties of finding people who looked like me and had experiences like me, but also finding my way around the world and finding my way in which I would find myself. I couldn't be more honored to be here today and honor my parents and honor my friends. I would not have expected to be here. I didn't expect to be student council president, but I'm so glad and I'm so honored that I'm here in front of everyone today. I am finally able to say I'm very confident, I'm very outgoing, and I'm so glad that I can be here in front of everyone today. I couldn't be more proud to be a Cristo Rey student, and I cannot wait to graduate so I can say I'm a Cristo Rey alumni. This is my legacy, hopefully, and I hope that years to come, students can look up to me and see that this student really tried, because I did. And it's not been easy. I hope that I instill compassion, I hope I instill grit into everyone here. And I hope that when I'm gone, no one forgets about me, but make better legacies. I am just one of the final founding class members. We are class of 2022, so we are the official, all 4 years have been here. I hope students look at me and say, wow, I want to do better than that. I want to challenge what this senior did, and I want to go beyond that. I hope that I encourage everyone here to be the best selves. Thank you.
Thank you, Anaya.
Very nice. Great job.
My name is Andy Stith, and I'm the proud president of Cristo Rey Jesuit High School. When my family and I moved to Milwaukee in 2012, Cristo Rey Jesuit, as we know it today, was just a dream. Cristo Rey schools had started in other cities, but not in Milwaukee. As I ventured around town to share the possibility of this unique educational proposition, which combines school, work, and faith with business and community leaders, there were many supportive comments. But there were also comments like, "You're not going to be able to do this. You know, this is Milwaukee. Someone tried this already. Why would a company hire teenagers?" But that didn't stop us. We kept dreaming and opened the school. So when, in November of 2017, we purchased an abandoned pick-and-save grocery store on this very site and told people that we would plan for, raise funds, and build a pristine, new, state-of-the-art $33 million high school campus by August of 2020, 2.5 years later, we received the same types of comments and questions. "Your timeline is too aggressive. Is this really going to happen? Does Cristo Rey Jesuit really need it? And you can't raise that type of money in this town." Once again, we didn't let our doubts or the fear of risk undercut our deepest desires. We kept dreaming. Pope Francis once said, "No one can realize his or her dreams alone. We need a community that supports and helps us. How important is it to dream together?" He concludes, "Dreams are built together." Dreams are built together. When I look at this beautiful new facility, it's easy to see a dream built together from the hard work, love, and faith of a community. We are thankful for the thoughtful planning and expert guidance we received from Brea Architects and C.G. Schmidt to construct our new home. We sincerely appreciate the countless hours our board members, our campaign steering committee, and numerous other staff and volunteers have poured into this effort. We are also indeed grateful to all of our donors, corporate work-study partners, faculty and staff, and all our students and families who bring our school to life every day and ensure it is a place where we can live our missional promise to our families and this city. This facility is more than a building. It's a sacred educational space which houses and nurtures the many dreams of our students. Students have ample, hospitable, and varied spaces for collaboration, where they used to struggle in our previous building to find a common area to work. They can experiment with new technologies, coding, and computer science in new ways through multiple lab spaces and our Ignatius Innovation Program. We have dedicated visual and fine arts spaces where students can fully engage in a theatrical production or artistic expression, where we had one classroom for all of that previously. Future doctors, lawyers, teachers, priests or nuns, artists, business, and community leaders will dream in this building. These are the dreams that we all build together. When we tell our dreams about the future to others, we'll inevitably hear comments from some that these dreams are not achievable, foolish, too risky, or even crazy. And maybe they are. Dreams don't just come to fruition on their own. With courage, hard work, determination, and a vision, and others joining us, we can join the great dreamers, such as St. Ignatius Loyola, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., Jaime Escalante, Walt Disney, Sandra Cisneros, and many more in our history, who articulate and urge our community collectively towards a vision of a better world. The great boxer Muhammad Ali once said, "If your dreams don't scare you, they aren't big enough." Our God calls us to be a resolute, hope-filled people, always dreaming of big new possibilities, always imagining new ways to see the world, and always working to build a more just and loving community. Let this building and the dreams contained in it be a source of inspiration and transformation for the city of Milwaukee. It is the dreams of this community that brought us to our celebration today. So let's keep dreaming. It's now my pleasure to invite all those who will help us cut the ribbon up to the front.
Are we ready? This is a monumental moment. We want to celebrate. So on the count of 3, we are going to officially cut our ribbon and open our beautiful school for our students, their families, and the community. 1, 2, 3. Yay!
Well done. It cut. That's what we like. Thank you again for joining us for this exciting milestone. At this time, we'd like our guests to linger a bit on our plaza while we dismiss our students back to class. Yeah, collective groan, right? Will students participating in tours move to their designated locations by using the Pierce Street door or our atrium doors right now? Students on Phoenix Field, using the doors you came out of for the ceremony, please re-enter the school and go to your 4th hour class. Thank you.